In this video, we're going to talk about how to beat imposter syndrome. Hi friends, I'm at my alma mater of Harvard Business School. This was the very first time in my life where I truly struggled with imposter syndrome. In this video, I'm going to share my personal story on how I overcame imposter syndrome, and you can too. So step one in beating imposter syndrome is understanding why it exists. See, when you're around people and concepts that are foreign to you, you may start to act a little funny, a little out of character. It often happens because you are leveling up. You're doing something you haven't done before. You start to doubt your self-worth and your capability. This can be crippling, especially for women, people of color, and underrepresented groups. As we level up, we see less and less people who look like us, and so we start to wonder, do we belong in this room? And you start to ask yourself, was I thinking too big? Should I start shrinking myself? And let me tell you that answer is no. You should not shrink yourself. You should rewire your brain to understand that you are brilliant and they're lucky to have you in that room. You have the ability to transform so many lives if you can quiet the noise. The second thing I want you to do in killing imposter syndrome is learning mode and performance mode. When you're new to a field, whether it's coaching, consulting, or as a business owner in general, you're in learning mode. You're trying to understand what is your positioning, what is your messaging, who is truly my target audience, how do I reach them? Now, when you're in performance mode, you're really thinking about how to build your brand and how to convert followers and people who are prospective clients into paid customers. If you're in learning mode and trying to measure your success along performance metrics, you'll see so many limitations and you'll start to get discouraged. And that's one of the biggest mistakes I see people doing. So make sure that you understand where you're at in your curve, learning mindset or performance mindset. All right, so this is tip number 3, and it's one of my all-time favorites, which is hype yourself all the way up, okay? All the way up. So pro tip, make sure in this pep talk you actually use your name in the third person. Research shows that this is a much more effective way of hyping yourself up versus making the statement generic. Obviously, modify your hype statement for whatever you need to hear so you feel ready to take on any challenge that comes your way. And hey, if that doesn't work, fake it till you make it. One last tip around this hype mantra idea. Make sure that you have a compliments folder. If you have copies of amazing results from previous customers, anything that reminds you that you are exceptional at what you're doing, because valleys will come. But if you could take a moment to reflect back because you've taken the time to actually create a folder of your success, that'll help encourage you during the tougher times. Tip number 4, visualize your success. Everyone starts with zero. 0 followers, 0 clients, $0. Do it anyways. My point is you have to start somewhere, but you need to know where you're trying to go. So are you looking to build a 6-figure business, a 7-figure business, an 8-figure business? You really need to take the time to really think about what you want your life to look like. Think about it. There's the you of today, and there is a you of 5 years ago, and there's a you 5 years from now. I want you for a moment to think back to what your life looked like just 5 years ago. Where were you living? Who were you dating or married to? What were you doing for a living? Now think of your life today. If it's anything like me, everything is different. So I have no idea what will happen 5 years from now, but I'm visualizing the important things so those things can be so. And I want you to do the same. Now tip 5 is to find your tribe. I didn't mean for that to rhyme, but you know, I'm just clever with the words like that. Your tribe is going to be the one that gives you a hug when you're down and a kick in the butt when you need to pick it up. You can find your tribe from friends and family, from Facebook groups of people who have similar goals and aspirations, or even mastermind groups. However you do it, find people who are going to help you level up. And Some of your friends may not understand what you're trying to do. They may not support what you're trying to do. And so finding people who are aligned to this new vision and mission that you've created for yourself is going to be really important, because what they're going to do is they're going to minimize those negative thoughts and help maximize the positive thoughts that you can actually do this. And that's going to do wonders in helping to kill that imposter syndrome. And step number 6, consider getting professional help. If being an entrepreneur is causing anxiety, excessive amount of stress, you might want to consider getting a therapist. Professional help can also come in the form of a business coach or a business consultant. Trust me, as a person who has purchased business coaching and also does business coaching, it can be a huge help in reducing your imposter syndrome when you don't feel alone. When you have someone who's going to hold you accountable, look over your work, and make sure they're giving you guidance each step of the way. Speaking of business coaching, if you're interested in working with me, I do have a limited number of free strategy sessions that I'm giving out. Just check out the link in the bio. We'll love to learn more about you, your business, and your dreams to see if I can help. And if you haven't already, be sure to click that big red subscribe button and the ring bell right next to it. This ensures that you never miss out on a video like this that gives you all the free game about how to grow your online business. I'm Tabitha Salomon. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.